It is time for Teeny Tidy Tuesday, and hope you all enjoyed today's post. My son came over this weekend and helped me get the yard tidied up a little bit and helped me with some projects that are a little bit too heavy or awkward for Grandma. So get your coffee, your tea, or your soda out and sit down and watch this Teeny Tidy Tuesday. And of course, go check out our wonderful hostess for Teeny Tidy Tuesday. And here is our wonderful hostess for Teeny Tidy Tuesday, The Helpful Home, a wonderful channel. Please go check her out and her wonderful content. My oldest son came over today to help this lattice work on this metal piece to help my rose bush to climb on. I am so happy with how it's looking. What do you think? It's going to go all the way to the top, and then he'll get another piece of lattice work on the other side and we'll fasten it at the top somehow. And that way, if the rose wants to, it can go all the way to the top and then lap over to the other side. But I do have 2 climbing roses here on this area. Look at how beautiful they are, and no thorns. Can you believe it? No thorns on a rose bush. That's why I bought this beautiful climbing rose. Well, we're pretty well done with the project. My son did a great job getting the lattice work up. You want to turn around and wave and say hi?
Hi!
Ah, see, he said hi to everybody. Down here, and we climb to the top of this trellis. Oh my gosh, I love it. We'll give you a monthly update and see how the roses are climbing it. We still have some more work to do out here too, but it's looking pretty good, I think. My son came over this weekend and he also put the lattice work on this metal I already had out here. And I had 2 climbing roses. Now they have something to climb on. And so I'm looking really, and as you can see, we got all the weeds pretty well cleaned out when John and Chris were here. I still need to get some more weeds off of the hill here. It's a little bit elevated, you can see. And I need to get some of the containers from back here moved to the front to fill in those container gardens in the front. And I'll probably just throw a bunch of flower seeds on this hill and make it look a little bit nicer, and maybe even put some more fairy gardens. I have a lot of fairy garden containers too, and I may put some of them up here on the hill instead and make a nicer fairy garden up here. So but you know, there's only so much I can do. We have to worry about time, money, and a lot of the heavy lifting I can't do anymore. And because my balance is bad, I got to be careful. And we still need to get wood chips put out here also. And when it gets wet, like we've had a lot of rain lately, I really don't want to get up there on that dirt if it looks wet, because I don't want to slip. So once we get everything fixed up, it'll be a lot easier to work out here. The only trouble is once it gets summertime, you know, Grandma does not like working out in the garden in the summer. It's too hot. But anyway, this is what we got tidied up this week. And I was really lucky and fortunate that my son came over and helped me so much. Going to also finish cleaning this area out over here too. And we'll get some containers and fill this in with plants probably next month or the month after. So that's that project. So we should have pretty well get the front yard finished. We got this area pretty cleaned out. Still got to move the tomato cages and the shovel and a few other little things. Then I'm going to put cardboard down here, at least 1 or 2 layers, and then we'll start moving our containers on here and make it start looking beautiful. So just keep watching. More to come. More hard work in the front yard. We're not done yet. I'm just sort of looking to see how it's looking. I need a little more cardboard for this project. But except for that, it's looking pretty good. What do you think? I still need to have a lot more containers also. But we have more containers in the backyard. I might bring some of them to the front and fill up some of this space. I bought these 2 terracotta looking plastic containers for my tomatoes. They're pretty big, they're 5 gallons, so hopefully they're big enough. The one in the center I already had. We're gonna put something in that. And these down here, I have a pair of them, and I had something in them and took out, because we moved a lot of our plants around and put some in the ground. Now I may end up trying to decide if I want to do it this year or in the fall. I have a bunch of daylilies. I have 3 pots full of them. I may very well come and move those daylilies to the front. And as you can see, we've made a lot of improvements in here. A little teeny tidy little project each week. And it's taken several months to do this project. This didn't happen overnight. We've just added and did a little each time until we finally finished it. And we also have to worry about financial expense too, redoing an area this big. But everything has been cleaned up. Some plants have been planted in here, and some have been moved from other areas of the yard and containers. So there wasn't all of it costing me money. There was a lot of just moving stuff around. And most of this area in the corner that looks so full, most of that was done from seeds or cuttings from last year. And this I just did this weekend with my son. So you can see, wait, Mr. Buddy was thinking, oh, he did take off. Now we got to go run that boy down. Maybe doggy jail for him. Oh, he's back. The word doggy jail brought him back, huh? Yeah, you didn't want to hear that word again, did you? See, he came right back. He only had to hear that word doggy jail. He doesn't like being back there. He likes being free out in the front with me. But he's got to behave and can't be taking off, right, buddy? Yes, that's right. So I was just sharing. Now we emptied out some pots. That's why these pots look dirty, because they did have plants in them. And those plants were moved over to that far corner over there, and we'll get closer and show those to you. Now everything here, most of this needs to be planted, and we'll do that for a garden tour Saturday, this Saturday. These pots still need to be cleaned up, and we're gonna do something with them too. So we'll see how many of these I can plant. Some of them, I may have plants for them. Some of them I may use seeds to plant in them. I don't care if it takes a while to look nice. I just want to have everything look good. We ran out of garden soil, so we're going to have to get some more of that too. So these are going to have tomatoes, and no, it looks weird having a block missing, but Grandma is getting old and her coordination is getting really bad, and this is going to work out great for me, because now I can just carefully walk in here, grab a hold of the fence so I don't fall over, and I can pick the tomatoes all the way around all 4 sides, and there's plenty of room to walk back here. So this is how I'm going to leave it. So this is going to be great. Okay, we're going to walk back out. See, got a space right here. I have this to sort of balance myself, and that's working out great too. So I'm real happy. Now, like I said, these plants have been over here. These were planted from seeds. Sorry, I got an empty container down there. And the reason why I haven't pulled those out, and I should, because I was wanting the seeds to drop and reseed this area, for I don't have to buy seeds. And this is my beautiful fire plant, and that was a cutting that was in a container in the backyard for about 4 or 5 years, and we moved it out here last year, and it's like tripled in size. And these are tomato cages that are going back somewhere when I get a plant for them. But I didn't want to trip on them, so I put them over here out of the way. These plants are all coming back. They went to sleep. We trimmed all these, made them look nice and neat again. I have some more daylilies that are in containers, probably next year. When I have to come in here and redo this area, I will plant them over here and make it look fuller and fill in these empty spaces. And that way I don't have to spend a lot of money. Now, those containers that were empty, this is what was in them, and they're gonna do just fine. They just got planted, so they don't look too great right now. But give them a couple of weeks and they'll start looking a lot better. And here's another new plant. This is lavender. And I know it's not very big. I sort of wanted it out here in front because I'm allergic to bees. And the lavender plants do get a lot of bees that like them, but this is a really nice lavender plant. There's different kinds of lavender plants. And this one smells really good. It's the one they make the oil out of. So I like to come back here when it gets bigger and I can just touch my hands on it, and the smell of it will get on my hands, and it smells to me wonderful. And as you can see here, this area is starting to do better also. Got these little flowers coming up, so we'll be doing some fairy gardens over here probably in another, I don't know, another month or so. Or maybe not even a month, maybe a couple weeks. And as you're going to notice, this plant is getting over here in my lawn, and I don't care. So there's certain things I just don't care if they get in my lawn. I don't like seeing weeds in my lawn, but I don't mind seeing those in my lawn. Okay, now let's go check out what other projects that we had to clean up. Probably I'm going to move this out of this container too. Probably get in a bigger container, or I'll put it in the ground. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I have some gopher problems that's also been in my mind. But anyways, you can see it's looking pretty good. We did put some seeds in these, so nothing's come up yet. I put some seeds in this one. Well, Mia was over. We put them in this too. And that was some cucumber plants. So we'll see what comes up. It hasn't been very long. Now this area is still a mess, so don't cringe, but it will start looking better. This we still need to finish cleaning up and getting organized. It's going to look just as pretty as this whenever we get around to it. What the problem is with that, it isn't even the amount of time to get it looking good, the amount of time of finding some money to finish it off. I already have some grow bags, so I don't have to get those. I'm going to have to buy some more wood chips, and the big expense really is going to be the soil. That's what's going to cost me the money, because I still have to get soil for out there in front, and that's going to probably be this coming week, payday, before I can start planting those pots. So every week I will get some more containers put together, and I have a lot of containers, and that's what I'm saving all these for, because I'm going to put some soil in them, and I'm going to plant some seeds in them and just place them around my raised beds here, or my container gardens, and fill it all the way up with plants. So that's my goal. And I did get some black carrots, and the bigger pots, I might use them for the black carrots. I just want to see how they're going to do, and I had a lot of seeds, so it should look pretty good out here pretty soon. Thank you so much for stopping by for Teeny Tidy Tuesdays this week. Thank you for all your support and love as always, my dear friends. See you next week. Take care and happy gardening or tidying up.